In this video, I will show you the exact email outreach script that I'm using in my email campaigns to book 3 to 5 qualified sales calls every single day for myself and as well for my clients. It's not super advanced and you might be shocked on how easy it is. You just really need to know what you're doing and structure it properly. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Okay, here we are. And as I said, it's not super advanced as you can see. And this template is not very long. And I'm gonna go over each step by step to really see and explain why you need to use this. So the first one, really simple, hey first name. I'm guessing probably everyone using that are using some form of email outreach tool. After that comes the personalization. And the reason behind the personalization is because you might receive a ton of emails yourself already from a bunch of different people who want to sell you something. And if you add the personalization touch, it just means that you actually show that you have taken the time to reach out to this specific person and actually do a personalized email to them, which makes you stand out from the crowd. You can do this in a ton of different ways. Of course, it's possible to do this manually, but it's really dumb because it takes a lot of time and you don't want to spend a ton of time on each prospect and each email. So there is, and I'm probably sure you've heard about Instantly.ai, which is a really, really powerful tool that you can use, completely automate the personalization with their new AI feature. It's not super advanced. They have some guides on how to do that in Instantly. So I really recommend that you use that if you are using Instantly, which I also recommend. After the personalization, it's time to state your offer. I've said it a ton of times on different videos, but the offer for an agency is really everything. And if you have a good enough offer, that should really be enough to really get people interested. Because again, your offer should be so good that people are interested in what you have to offer. So if you just reach out to them with the offer, they should be interested, because like email, as any other form of outreach, is simply getting your offer in front of more eyeballs, more people. If that offer is good and actually resonates with the niche you have chosen, that should be enough. And I really recommend that you really take your time to really nail the offer, because it just makes everything easier. I think it's the one single-handedly component that actually can completely revolutionize your business. It will make it easier to get appointments, which is sort of the first stage in the sales process. It will make it a ton easier to actually close the clients as well. Again, it simply revolutionizes and simplifies the whole sales process for you. And I've also mentioned in previous videos that some people might be afraid to make really good offers, but if you are, that simply means that you aren't really confident enough in what you do. Like, hey, in real talk, why are you even charging money for something you're not that confident in? That's just for me, but I don't really think you should be charging people high sums of money if you really can't guarantee any outcome for them. All right, and really in today's day and age, it really goes together with the personalization. As I said, you probably might experience this yourself. There are so many people out there getting bombarded and with emails every single day. So to really stand out from all the others in the inbox, primarily in this case, you also need to really have a good offer. Because again, it really is another form of outreach where you get your offer presented in front of people in your niche. After that, I really recommend to include some form of case study. That case study can be anything from it could be client testimonial if you don't have a specific case study, but the best thing you can use is something like, we helped X client go from this to this in X amount of time. If you also have that on your website, that is really good to have, but simply just mentioning the case study here, it should be enough, and also sort of builds that trust that you can actually do what you say you can do in the offer. Yeah, last thing, really a call to action. Simply like reply yes if you want to learn more, reply yes if you want to have a quick chat about this. So again, that is basically it. It's a framework. Of course you can't use this straight away, but if you use your brain a little bit, you can be able to use this and actually create a really good email copy. So now I will just pause the video and I will create an example for you. Okay, so here we have it. Here we have an example, and I made it specifically for remodeling companies. So yeah, if you just go through it. So, hey Mark, I just found a company name and how you're truly transforming homes in the central Kentucky area. We can help you get 5 to 7 new kitchen remodeling jobs every single month on a performance basis, meaning you don't pay us anything at all if we don't deliver. We recently helped ABC Remodeling in Ohio increase their monthly revenue from $150,000 per month to $325,000 per month in only 4 months. If you're interested in more info, reply yes with your number and we can see if this can be a good fit. Thanks, name. So again, it's not very complicated. So if we go through it one by one. So hey, first name, very simple. Quick personalization. I just made this really quick, but you can of course go further and beyond with this, but don't make it too long. And again, check out Instantly.ai's AI feature if you want to truly automate this. And here we get to the offer. So as you can tell, I am very, very specific of the exact type of remodeling jobs I can get the company. And in my experience, remodeling companies really want to get kitchen remodeling jobs because it's very lucrative for them. And that is what I mean and what I meant before by really knowing your niche and creating an offer that really resonates with them. Because if I just said we can get 5 to 7 new clients every single month, that would not resonate as well as I'm saying right now. We can get 5 to 7 new kitchen remodeling jobs every single month, because again, that is something I want, and the more specific you can be, the more they will resonate and the more responses and calls you will get. And yeah, simply just stating the offer very vaguely. We don't mention exactly what we do because yeah, they simply need to reply if they are interested to know more. We just mention it's on a performance basis, meaning on a basis, anything at all if we don't deliver. Here we have the case study, just made one up, but it can be as simple as this. So as it says, we recently helped ABC Remodeling in Ohio increase their monthly revenue from $150,000 per month to $325,000 per month in only 4 months. So who did you help, and where they started, where they got to, and how long? That is simply what I think is the best case study. Yeah, it's enough. And last one, the call to action, very, very simple. And you want to make it very simple for them to actually show their interest. So here we tell them, if you're interested in more info, reply yes with your number. And the reason I'm saying with your number is because as a niche, the remodeling niche, in my experience, is just so much easier to get people to send their phone numbers, and then you can call them and have their appointment that way, than sending canned links back and forth. Because like normally, like home improvement and contractors, they are super busy and they don't really have the time, or some don't really have the sort of technical knowledge to really go out there and schedule calls back and forth, and they might not even use like an online calendar, which make it very hard for you to actually get them to show up to the meeting in the first place. So in this specific case for the remodelers, I really recommend that you try to get their phone number, because they tend to operate on their phone mostly. You might see that I come back to a lot of same things all the time, and it really comes down to the offer and then also knowing your niche, because of course this thing here is something I realized from sort of working in this niche and doing that for clients. And you should always try to leverage the different knowledge you have about the niche and to make it easier for yourself. But yeah, that's basically it. If I didn't say it before, don't be stupid. Don't go ahead and completely copy this, because there will be some people that do it and they won't see any results, because if everyone just copies everyone, that means that specific copy won't, like the success rate of the copy will just go down. Because what happens when people use the same sort of wording and the exact wording, it just gets overused and people get used to it and it stops working. So please, for the love of God, use this framework as I just show you and try to create your own. Even if you are in the remodeling niche, don't go exactly by this. Do something yourself, so you can really create something yourself and get something that's working, that you have sort of created yourself, which means that no one else can really compete with that. They of course can try, but they won't have the exact type of wording as you have. So that's basically it. And if you are interested to sort of know how we can actually help you get more sales appointments qualified on a pay-per-result basis, you can check the link down below. I won't say more than that. If you're interested, just go there. It will explain more. But other than that, I hope you found value in the video. I'll see you in the next one.